ちょっと待ってという気持ちになった。画面をスクロールしていたら、ある投稿が目に入ってきた。藤井風、全公演中止という文字列。一瞬呼吸が止まった。でも何かが引っかかる。ざわざわとしたタイムラインを少しだけ落ち着いて眺めると、出てくるのはファンの不安ばかりで、公式からの発表は見当たらない。デマなのか、何かの誤読なのか、それとも本当に何かが起きているのか。その答えはどこにも書いていない。今日取り上げるのはそのことだ。藤井風の全公演中止という情報が SNS 上で拡散し、ファンの間に混乱を引き起こした件について、実際に何が確認できて、何が分かっていないのかを整理したい。まず事実から話す。藤井風は今、キャリアの中で最も大きなフェーズにいる。2025年9月に全編英語詞で作られた3枚目のアルバム「プリマ」をリリースし、それを引っ提げた世界ツアーが発表されている。日本国内では2026年の夏にプリマツアーとして北海道、広島、福井の3カ所でアリーナ公演が予定されていて、週頭にはドームツアー、プリマワールドツアーが福岡、大阪、東京で計7日間にわたって組まれている。2024年4月には、コーチェラフェスティバルへの日本人男性ソロアーティストとして史上初の出演も果たした。そして直近の動きとして、4月21日にはワールドツアーへのアジア3カ所の追加が発表された。台湾・高雄、タイ・バンコク、韓国・ソウルが新たに加わり、ツアーは2027年夏のヨーロッパと北米へと続くことも明らかになった。なお香港公演については、中止が公式に発表されている。ここがおそらく今回の混乱の根になっている部分だと思う。香港公演の中止という事実がある。これは本物だ。公式から正式に発表された情報だ。でもそこから全公演中止という話がどうやって生まれたのかは今のところはっきりしない。誰かが意図的に誤解を招こうとしたのか、単純に読み違えたのか、あるいは香港中止のニュースが断片的に切り取られて拡散したのか。 SNS の怖いところはここだ。情報が早く広がる代わりに文脈が剥ぎ取られやすい。中止という言葉だけが一人歩きしたとしたら、それは十分あり得る話だと思う。現時点で確認できていることを整理すると、国内外の公演はすべて予定通り進行している。香港のみが中止で、他のアジア公演は追加されてむしろ拡大している。
There is something that happens in a few seconds when you see a headline and when you think about actually believing that headline. I noticed it this time too. The words were there, all concerts cancelled, and just for a moment, before anything else could process, there was that small collapse inside. The kind you feel when something you were looking forward to suddenly seems like it might be gone. That feeling is worth paying attention to, not because it tells you anything accurate about the situation, but because of what it reveals about how we take in information when something matters to us. Here is what I actually know. As of now, Fuzi Kaze's upcoming tours are still on. The Prema World Tour is still scheduled. The Pre-Prema World Tour is still scheduled. Ticket applications are open. The only cancellation that has been officially confirmed is the Hong Kong leg, which the team announced directly, while simultaneously expanding the tour to include Seoul, Bangkok, and Taipei. The picture, if you look at it clearly, is one of growth, not collapse. So where did all concerts cancelled come from? Honestly, I don't fully know. And I think that's the more interesting question here, because the answer probably has less to do with Fuji Kaze and more to do with how news move now. One cancel date, one word, cancelled, floating loose from its context. And within hours, depending on how corner of social media you happen to be in, that could mutate into something that sounds like the whole thing is over. It doesn't require bad intent. It doesn't even require someone consciously distorting anything. It just requires the right combination of speed, fragmentation, and an audience that's already a little anxious. And Fuji Kaze's fans have a lot of reasons to be anxious, in the good and difficult way. This is an artist who, at this particular moment, is doing something genuinely rare. He released an album entirely in English, spent years getting there, brought in producers from outside Japan, and filmed music videos across Mexico City and Nice and Chiang Mai and Los Angeles. Then he played Coachella, which, when I think about it for more than a second, is still a little surreal. For a Japanese artist to perform on that stage, to hold 18,000 people in that desert heat, to have that moment be the thing that immediately precedes announcing new tour dates across three continents, that's not a small arc. And that arc creates a specific kind of tension in people who love his music. The closer something feels, the more frightening it is to lose. I think that's what amplified this particular rumor so quickly. It wasn't cynicism spreading it, it was attachment. There is something I keep coming back to about the way Fujikaze exists as a public figure. He doesn't have a traditional fan club. He communicates through an app and occasional unannounced live streams, sitting on the floor, playing piano, talking slowly. The whole structure of his relationship with his audience is built on a kind of quiet trust. And that structure, while beautiful, also means fans are often waiting, listening, trying to read signal in the spaces between official announcements. That waiting creates vulnerability, and vulnerability is exactly where misinformation tends to land. What strikes me about this moment, though, is that it didn't take long for fans to start fact checking each other. To say, wait, I checked the tour site, the ticket page is still alive, the dates are still there. The kind of self correcting reflex within a fan community is something, it's not nothing. The word that keeps returning to me is prema, the album title. It's a Sanskrit word meaning something close to supreme love or unconditional love. And I think there is something quietly ironic about a rumor like this circulating at exactly the moment this word is at the center of everything he is doing. Because love, that kind of love, the unconditional kind, should theoretically make you less reactive, less quick to panic, more patient with uncertainty, and yet the love fans feel for an artist often does the opposite, at least in those first 3 seconds before the reason catches up. The situation with this particular story isn't fully resolved. We don't know exactly how it started or where the phrase all concerts cancelled came from in its most dramatic form. But what we do know is that the foundation is still standing, the shows are still coming, and for everyone who's already imagining which song might open the set in that dome in December, there is no yet reason to stop imagining. Just verify before you share, that's all this asks of us. Thank you so much for watching my video. Kindly subscribe our channel for latest news and updates.
チケットの一般抽選も始まっており、4月24日から5月6日まで受け付けている。要するに、全公演が中止されたという情報は、現時点では確認できない。それは事実ではないと言えるだけの根拠がある。ただ、これがデマであると断言することも難しい。なぜなら、情報の発信源が誰なのか、どういう経緯でその言葉が広まったのか、その全体像がまだ見えていないから、真相不明のまま拡散という状態は、そのまま受け止めなければいけない。藤井風のファン、いわゆる風民と呼ばれる人たちの反応を見ていると、パニックと安堵が入り混じっているのがわかる。不安になるのは当然だ。チケットを申し込んでいる人、遠征の計画をしている人にとって、中止という2文字は本当に怖い。でもだからこそ確認してほしい。公式サイトを見てほしい。ツアーページはまだ動いている。チケットの受付も動いている。情報が乱れている時ほど出どころを確かめることが大事になる。それはアーティストに限らず、あらゆるニュースに言えることだけれど、好きな人のことであれば余計に冷静に確かめる目を持っていたい。